Welcome back. A newly released study reveals 2/3 of what people are throwing away in Pueblo County could be recycled or composted.
That's a huge number. The problem is the nearest full-scale recycling processor located more than 50 miles away, but the county looking to change all that. News 5's Laura Wilson live tonight with more on how they're dealing with this pile of trash. Laura.
Yeah, and that study actually issued a report card for the county's solid waste system. And, you know, looking at these, I'm thinking there's some kids in the county who would get grounded for grades like this. But the silver lining here is that bad grades could mean good reason for a company to step in and set up some sort of recycling facility here in the county in the near future. If you're trying to be more green in 2018 and you live in Pueblo County, there's not a ton of options.
They can actually fill up a bag at home and drop it off here and then have to worry about the costs. So Pueblo doesn't provide recycling.
Solar Roast in the downtown Pueblo area is one of the few drop-off sites in the entire county, though they admit they're still trying to get the word out.
I believe people will do the right thing when they understand they have an option and they have a choice.
And according to a recent survey, that was one of the biggest barriers when it came to recycling in the county. The survey was part of a grant-funded waste characterization study, which revealed only about 1/3 of the materials in Pueblo County's waste stream are actually trash. Meaning one man's trash could be a recycling company's treasure if they're willing to set up shop in the county.
They estimate there are several $1,000,000 of potential if these materials were to be recovered, like fibers and metals in particular.
Energy coordinator Laura Getz said the study also indicates a recycling facility would be good for more than just the environment.
It looks like we could have an addition of over 100 jobs linked to materials diversion in the community, so we would love to see Pueblo take advantage of that.
At this point, the county has not confirmed any sort of business proposal or prospective company. So until then, places like Solar Roast are happy to help.
Really the goal here for the community is that we put the environment first, and we want to be the leaders in that.
And 90% of the people surveyed said they would support more recycling options here in the county. Now, in the short term, if you're looking to make the community a little bit greener, Solar Roast is hosting a cleanup event that's going to be at the Nature and Raptor Center this coming Saturday. We have all that information on our website. Just head over to KOAA.com. Watching out for you in Pueblo County, Laura Wilson, News 5.